Hi ladies, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dawn and I am a 54-year-old lady here in the mature beauty community, and I invite you to hit the subscribe button and stick around. So happy Monday. I hope that you all had a really nice weekend. I had a really nice weekend. Number one, the weather has been amazing. It hasn't been too cold nor too hot, and the fall colors are just incredible this year. There's so many purples and burgundies and greens and yellows just all blended together, and it looks so beautiful, especially when the sun is shining, because it shines through all the trees, and there's just no way to be sad when you're sitting around looking at the glory of fall time when it's at its peak. I hope that you were able to enjoy some beautiful weather wherever you live. And we also had a little gathering at my house on Saturday. We had my in-laws over, several of my in-laws and my parents, and then two of my kids who don't live at home were home for the weekend, and then my youngest son is still here. So we had a very busy weekend, and that's the way I like it. And I just feel really good after coming off of such a nice weekend. And so let me know if you did anything fun this weekend, or if the weather is just amazing where you live. I love interacting with you. So let me know down in the comments. So today I have the highly anticipated Lancôme Holiday Box of 2023. Every year I like to purchase either the Lancôme Holiday Box or the Estee Lauder Holiday Box. And I hem and haw over it because I really like the skincare that's typically included in the Lancôme box. They usually include the Genifique and the eye cream, and I love both of those products, and they are fairly expensive. The Genifique usually retails for $88 and the eye cream is $75 for the sizes that are included in this box. And so the box is a purchase with purchase. So if you purchase $42 of Lancôme products, you are then eligible to purchase this box for $79. And this box claims to retail for $588. So if you break down the prices of everything included in this box, it will calculate out to $588. And so that is the value, and you can pick it up for $79 after you purchase something else from Lancôme for $42. And so that's how it typically works. Estee Lauder does the same thing. You have to purchase something from Estee Lauder, and then you're eligible to purchase their beauty box. And the way I make my decision is typically which products I'm out of. So I always have the Genifique in my skincare routine. It's my favorite serum, and I've used it for more than 10 years. And so if I'm running low on it, I'll go for the Lancôme box. But if I'm running low on the Advanced Night Repair from Estee Lauder, then I'll pick up the Estee Lauder box. So this year, the Lancôme box won out for me, and I am going to share with you everything that is included in this box and help you decide if this is a box that you would like to purchase this year. And so we are just going to go through everything in the box. I'm going to tell you what I know about it or what the website claims about it. And yeah, so let's just jump in and get started. So this is what the case looks like that the products come in. And inside this box, there's like a pretty sturdy cardboard insert that the products lay nicely into. So once I remove the products from the insert, I typically throw away the hard cardboard. I recycle that, and then I use the box to store makeup in. And I have so many of these, and in my closet I have little slots for like shoes or handbags, and I have a lot of them. So I just stack these in my closet, and I store away like my summer makeup for the fall and winter, or vice versa. It does claim to be worth $50 some, which is factored into that $588 of the value of this whole set. So I don't know, for $56, no, I would definitely pass on this. But since it comes in the set, I'm always happy to have them. And they do store very nicely, like I said, in my closet on the shelves, or I slide them under my bed and I have other items stored in them. And it's a pretty deep box, so it does hold a lot. I mean, it would even be great for photos, just any little items that you typically store away. So the first item I'm pulling out of the box is the Tonique Comfort, and this is a rehydrating lotion serum hybrid. And I've never used this particular product before, but I've used products just like it. I've used the MAC C3 Light serum lotion product that's like this, and I've also used the one from Clinique, and it's from the Moisture Surge range, and I really like that one as well. And the claims on this are exactly like the claims on those other two products. It looks exactly like the other two products. And you do get 4.2 fluid ounces of this product, which is a really good size. And so what you do with a product like this is give it like a little shake just to make sure everything's mixed up. And then you can either use a cotton ball, which I don't do with the other products like this that I've used. What I like to do is just shake it in my hand, and I have to take off the little sticker on the lid. So what I like to do is just shake a little bit into my hand, and you don't need a lot. That's just like one drop, and you mix it together and just press it onto your skin right after you wash your face, and it will reset your pH, but it also has hyaluronic acid and glycerin and other really good ingredients to help rehydrate and lock moisture into your skin and prepare your skin for the serums that you're going to use after this. And I don't detect a smell, and I'm surprised by that because Lancôme usually does include rose extract or like rose scent in many of their products, but I really don't detect anything. If there is a fragrance, it's very slight, but I don't detect a strong fragrance. I'm even questioning whether or not there is one in it. Maybe just very slight. So anyways, this is going to be a great product for my routine. I really like products like this. I've used them in the past, and with the fall and winter in the Midwest, I need all the hydration that I can get, and I know that I'll use this up. The next two products are some of my best loved products from Lancôme, and it's the Advanced Genifique, and I've used this serum at least 12 years, and I hate to even waste a drop of it, but it does come in a self-filling dropper. So when you take the dropper out, it will already have the amount that you need for one application. And it's like a milky, watery consistency. And I just drop it into my hands, the same thing. I rub them together and just press it into my skin. I don't know what it is about this product, and I've talked to many of you about this, and many of the ladies I know around me, my girlfriends or Bible study friends, use this as well. And there's something about this product that makes your skin just look instantaneously more plump and hydrated. So I think it has vitamin C in it and ferulic acid, which are like a known power combination, but it has some other hydrating ingredients in it, and it is a proprietary blend. So it's really hard to know exactly what is in it because Lancôme has a patent on it, and it does have a slight fragrance, nothing that turns me off to the product, but it does in true Lancôme form have like a slight fragrance to it. And then it does also have like an emollient eye cream that you'll get in the box. And this amount will last me at least 6 to 8 months. Last year in my Lancôme box, I received both of these products and I made it till about June. And then when Mother's Day came around in May, they always offer this in some sort of collection as well, and that's when I repurchase it to get me through the year, and that's what I do every year. And the 2 bottles of this and 2 containers of this do last me over a year. So I like to purchase the beauty box at the holiday time and also at Mother's Day time. It's smaller, but it does include these products, or you can get these products at like a big discount. So I think it's worth it price-wise for me. And this definitely makes the holiday box worth it because this retails for $88 and this retails for, I believe, $75. And if I weren't purchasing them in the holiday box with all these other products, or at Mother's Day with the same type of promotion, I wouldn't purchase these individually. I don't think I ever have. So they really do incentivize you to take advantage of their holiday collections. Okay, I'm really excited about the next product because it's a product that I've never been able to try before. So I'm really happy that they included it in this year's box because I have been curious about it. In the past, they've included the Lancôme Energy Lift Multi-Action Cream, and I have a full size here, and I got hooked on this when I received the smaller size, not trial sizes, but just the smallest size that they include in the holiday boxes. And I really like this cream a lot. They have reformulated it, so it's packaged differently. It still is this beautiful purple color, and they changed the shape of the container. And I think the product may have been reformulated, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is just a nice cream. This does have a scent to it. It's not florally or like a strong perfume. It's just a nice soft scent. But as you can see, I've used a lot of this. And when I purchased this box, I had to purchase something else with it. So I did go ahead and repurchase a smaller set that included this product because I do love it. I'm really glad I have this nice large jar, and I really like this. It has an SPF of 15 in it, which isn't high, but it's enough over the SPF I wear beneath it. And I have tried this from Lancôme before, and it's the Lancôme UV Expert Defense 50 Plus, and it looks like this. A little goes a really long way. It's like a nice daytime moisturizer and a fairly high SPF of 50. And then I like to top it with this for some deep moisturization in the fall and winter months. So I just wanted to mention these because these are two products that you could take advantage of the other holiday boxed sets, the small ones that might include these products, to reach it would be more than $42, but to reach at least that much to then purchase your box. So I do love these products. And another product that I do really love is the Hydra Zen from Lancôme. And this is like their water light gel cream. It's very, very similar to the Lancôme Moisture Surge. And you can see I go through a lot of this too. I love Lancôme skincare. The only reason I don't mention it all the time on my channel is that it does have fragrance, and a lot of you need to stay away from fragrance. I wish that they would make an unscented version. I like the fragrance because it doesn't irritate my very sensitive skin, but the fragrance does not irritate it, and it adds to the luxury experience, in my opinion. But if they offered an unscented, I think that it would appeal to many more of us, because even if it didn't have the scent, I would still purchase it. I don't mind the scent, but I would still purchase the product because it's really good. Those are some products I wanted to mention to you. But this year, they included the Absolute Cream, and I'm really excited to try it. I haven't even opened it yet. I did take notes, so let me tell you about it, and then I'll show you what the consistency is like. So this is the creamy, lightweight facial moisturizer that brightens, firms, and gives you 24 hours of nourishing hydration. It claims to be for all skin types, and it has a patented Lancôme ingredient, of course, called Pro-Xylane, and that decreases the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and visibly firms your skin. So I think that this cream is for more of a mature skin type, in my opinion. I haven't swatched it yet to see, but from what I'm reading, that's the vibe I'm getting. And it does have a grand rose extract that is the signature ingredient in this. And it is harvested in the south of France using a special harvesting technique to make the most of the rose extract. And it also has antioxidants and shea butter in it. So let's open this up and see what it's like. It's a pretty, like, sturdy, hardy container. It does have your this little doohickey over it, and I do detect a scent as usual. I would say it's soft, but to some of you, because I can immediately smell it, it might turn some of you off. But it's not florally, it's not perfumey. I think it's the rose extract I'm smelling. And this is the cream that was just the teeniest bit that was on this lid. And look how much. Let's apply it. It feels very silky and emollient. It doesn't feel super rich, which I really like. That's one thing I like about Lancôme moisturizers, is that they aren't overly emollient, but they do nourish my skin like a highly emollient cream. Yeah, I smell the rose extract. That's what I can detect. And I don't know if it's like a fragrance or if it is only the rose extract, but it is in here and I can smell it. So I'll let you know how I feel about this after I use it on my face for a while, to let you know if it does a good job on my skin. Okay, the next item is a makeup remover, and it's the Bifacils. And I love this eye makeup remover, and I never purchase it, but this is the only one I use because it always comes in the holiday box. It always comes in the Mother Day box. And if I purchase anything else from Lancôme during the year, it's always when they have a gift with purchase, and this is always included. So I never use any other makeup remover. I only use this, and I've never purchased it outright. It's always just come with my other items. So take everything off. You put a little bit of this on a cotton swab, set it on the most stubborn eye makeup, even waterproof eyeliner and things like that, and let it set for a second, and then just gently massage, and it will remove everything in one full swoop. So if you haven't tried this, definitely wait till gift with purchase time, or right now with the holiday box or Mother's Day, so on and so forth, and you will never go back to whatever you're currently using. This is the best I've ever tried. Now we're going to talk about the fun products. We're done with the skincare, and now we're going to talk about the makeup products that come in this year's beauty box. I look forward to the Lancôme holiday box every year, not only to replenish my skincare, but I always love the items that come in the box for makeup items. And so there are things that you do get every year. They're not exactly the same. They differ from year to year, but you usually will get some sort of palette that has blushes or bronzers and eyeshadows and things like that in it, or they will have like a daytime palette and a nighttime palette and some complementary lipsticks. And they usually do that every year around the holidays, around Christmas time, and also around Mother's Day or Easter time. So what they typically include is a Cils Booster, and this is the Cils Booster XL, which is an eyelash primer. It's the best one I've ever tried. I love it. We tend to take these for granted because Lancôme gives them away whenever they have a gift with purchase, any time of year. Sometimes it's a full size, sometimes it's a trial size, like a deluxe trial size, and I enjoy it all the time. I love this product. It's the best I've tried. It coats your lashes with a really nice coating. It's white of eyelash primer, and it makes it easy to then apply your mascara over it to make sure you get each and every lash. But what it does is it volumizes your lashes. So even if you're using the Definicils mascara, which I think of as a lengthening and separating mascara, if you use the booster beneath it, it becomes a volumizing mascara as well. And so this year they give you this, and then they give you the Idol mascara from Lancôme. And this is probably my very favorite mascara. I do also really love the Monsieur Big. This is my other favorite. This one is like, it just separates, it lifts, and it does add volume. And when you've got the booster beneath it, it adds even more. I am wearing it right now. And at the end of this video, I'll bring you in close because I am wearing all the makeup from the beauty box right now. So this is a wonderful mascara. And if you haven't tried it, I'd totally recommend it. It never smudges, it never flakes, and it never smears. And I am very finicky about my mascaras, and this one does not do that. And also this is not included in the box, but this could be something to purchase to get to that $42 to then purchase the $79 holiday box. And this one I just love ever since it came out. It's got like this really nice brush. It never clumps, but it's like for those va-va-voom lashes, like on a night out or something like that. And this one's brush is a little bit more slender and curved. So what it does is it really just lifts and separates. And it's a really great mascara. So totally worth it to find in your holiday beauty box. So when I first looked at the holiday box and I was looking at the lipstick color that's included in the box, and they do include the lipstick in the deluxe packaging. I love the packaging of Lancôme's lipsticks, and I do have lots of these lipsticks because I love them so much. So these are a few of the lipsticks that I have currently in my rotation from Lancôme, and now they included another one in the holiday box. So when I first saw it, I was a little bit disappointed because the color looked dark, and I typically wear nudes, peachy nudes, pinky nudes. Sometimes I wear bronzy lipsticks, and they all, I think, flatter my skin tone and my very fair features best. So when I saw that it includes Exotic Orchid, and it's in this container with the rose on the top, you push it down and it pops out, and this is the shade. And I thought, oh, it's so close to red. I don't like wearing red lipstick except for maybe once, twice a year. And it's not red, but I thought it was dark. It's definitely darker than I normally choose. And I'll swatch it on my hand. It looks like that. So it's sort of like a reddish raspberry. It's, you know, it's like a raspberry, but it has a little bit of like, I don't know, just like a deeper, more burgundy tone to it as well, but it definitely isn't red. And so this is what I'm wearing. I just put like a nice coat of this on my lips. And I think it's really pretty, even for everyday wear. Like for the errands I'm gonna be running today, just doing my normal household errands and maybe eating dinner out with my husband tonight at a nearby kind of pub restaurant. I feel like I don't need to take it off and put on one of my favorites, Tender Mirage, which is a nude. And let me show you that one. I'll show you my two favorites in case you are looking for something to get you to that $42 price point to purchase the holiday box. So these are my two favorites. The packaging is the same, except where this one's like this, these are like this, just shinier and like a little bit more slender, but basically it's the same thing. You push on the rose, it pops out the bottom. This is Tender Mirage, which is the prettiest nude. I've shown this to you in videos before, and this is just like an everyday go-to for me because it goes with whatever makeup I have on the rest of my face. And then this one has been my holy grail every fall and winter, even sometimes in the summer, and it's Mars. And it's like this, it's like a metallic-y. It's not like metallized on your lips though. It just has a really nice shimmer. And that's what that looks like. It's not like a cream, it's more of a shimmer. And I love this. And this has been a go-to of mine for a very long time. So those are two lipsticks that I would recommend if you're looking for something to get you to that $42 mark to then make you eligible to purchase the holiday box. Okay, now we're gonna go over the eyeshadow and blush palette, and it comes in this pretty box. And this is what the palette looks like. It's just a nice deluxe cardboard packaging, which I appreciate more brands going to this, even though sometimes the plastic can seem more deluxe or even something more metal. This is recyclable, so I think that's great. So this is what the box looks like. I didn't even pull off the plastic. And this is what the palette looks like. So it's kind of strange because it looks like it's part of the cardboard. I don't know if that translates on camera. And this palette claims to retail for $119. And so if you are looking at, for example, one of their Quints, this is a palette from Lancôme, and it's one of their 5-pan quints that retails for $60. You get 5 shades in these, and the weight of these makes the equivalent weights of this worth $119. And this does contain 3 different weights of products in the eyeshadows alone. So some of them are a little bit lighter and some of them are a little bit heavier weight, even though the size is the same. So that's how they come to the $119. And so what it has is a bunch of kind of warmer shades up here and cooler shades down here. And then you have a blush that you could also use as an eyeshadow if you'd like. And this blush is smaller than what the blushes typically are. And I'm going to show you one of my favorites. This is a blushing Tresor, and I've purchased this when Lancôme had a gift with purchase time, and it looks really bright in the pan, but it's very pigmented. But when you use it with a brush to apply it to your cheeks, it shears out very nicely, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I went with a pretty light touch, but it's just the prettiest rosy, I don't know, pinky rose blush, and it really just makes my face come to life. So I wanted to share that with you in case, again, you're looking for something to get you to that $42 range to purchase the holiday box. And this is my favorite quint, and it's the Amethyst, and I absolutely love this. I use it all the time. I don't have any other Amethyst palettes that are as pretty as this one, and I do tend to purchase purples and lavenders and things like that, and this is just pretty any time of year. So I would definitely recommend this one, and it would retail for $60. Even if it goes on sale, it would still be around $50, and you can still then purchase the holiday box. So those are a couple makeup items that are favorites of mine. And so I'm going to swatch these and show you what they look like on my fair skin. Okay, so this is just one swatch with no primer beneath, obviously. And I've got the top row here. And so you've got sort of like this rosy metallic, and then you've got this copper metallic, and then you have a slight shimmer pinky rose, and then you've got this bronzy metallic. And then I hope you can see this on my fair skin. Let me put this on my finger because it will be easier to see. You've got this very light, sort of leaning a very light pink shimmer. And now we have the bottom row, the cooler tones. These are the warmer tones. And you've got this nice gray. You've got this really pretty rosy burgundy, so pretty. You've got another very light shade that I'll put on my finger to show it to you like that. Let me compare it to the upper one. So these are the two. This one's more gray and taupey, and this one's more rosy and a little bit, I don't know, leaning a little more champagne, and this one's more taupey and gray. So you've got that. Then you've got this nice gray shade that's kind of a matte, and then you also have this matte brownie shade that pulls a little bit burgundy as well. And in this whole palette, there's only 4 mattes, and then the rest are shimmers and slight metallics. And I bet that if you get the shimmers or metallics wet, they would just be really like eye-popping. I don't see any duochromes that like shade shift. They all seem to be pretty true to the shade that you see in the palette. And so that's what that looks like on my fair skin. I'm gonna put a couple of photos on the screen on a medium skin tone and on a deep skin tone, just for comparison's sake. I do feel like the way the swatches swatch on the photo of the light arm on the Lancôme website is exactly how they look on my very light arm, which makes me think that they will look true from the swatches that you see on the website, which is always good, in my opinion. I think in everybody's opinion. Nobody likes to see it looking one way and then you purchase it and it looks totally different on you. And this is the blush. I thought, oh wow, that blush is light. That's not going to work for everyone. But when you look at the swatches that I put up for the medium and the dark, they seem to stand out. It seems to stand out really well against that little bit of deeper skin tone. But on me, let's show you. I'm going to swatch this. Very light, almost like a highlighter, right? I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now and I'm not wearing any other blush with it. So it is fairly pigmented, even though it's such a light shade. If this were a shade that I were to see like in the compact for sale at the Lancôme website, I don't think I'd purchase it because I'd be like, well, that's so light. I don't want to blush that light. But because it's included in the palette, this is how it looks on my skin. It's pretty glowy. It's pretty pigmented. And I don't know, I feel a little bit glamorous. I feel like with the darker lip and then the way I did my eyeshadow, I feel like that nice light blush complements the look very well. Let me tell you what I did on my eyes today. So on the inside here, I have the light, like the champagne-y, shimmery light shade from the inner corner to about, you know, halfway through, not quite half. And then I have this taupey gray shade in my crease as a transition shade, and I have that going all the way up to my brow bone. Then I took this shade right here and I applied that to the outer corner and just blended it really well into the crease to smoke it out. And then I took this shade, this dark brownie shade, and I used one of those very slanted thin brushes to do my eyeliner. I made a little wing and then I lined my lower lash line with that, and that's all I did. So they are very pretty, very creamy. There's hardly any kick up at all. As you can see, I've used this a few times and it doesn't look messy. So it's really a good quality palette in my opinion. And then for my mascara, I used the Sills Booster XL and I used the Idol mascara that came in the box. And I think the look came together really well. I love this whole makeup look. I'm very impressed with the makeup and very happy with what came in the box. The item included in the Lancôme Holiday 2023 Beauty Box is a mini La Vie Espelle fragrance. And this is the type of fragrance container that has like a little cork in it. It doesn't have an atomizer. I always have trouble saying spritzer, atomizer. And it also has the little decoration here, and the bottle looks exactly like the full size. And this is my favorite fragrance. I wear it all year round, and it is described as a modern oriental, and it has an iris, gourmand for its top note, patchouli for the middle note, and vanilla. So it's like just a modern oriental fragrance, and I love the way it smells on my skin. And sometimes I'll ask someone what they're wearing because they smell good, and they'll tell me it's this. It smells different on everyone, obviously, because of our body chemistry, but I really love the way it smells on me. My husband likes it a lot as well, and I do get a lot of compliments on it. So you will be able to try the mini size of it if you purchase the beauty box. But if you want to find something to get you to the $42 and way more his purchase, this is the largest size, but it comes in smaller sizes of the La Vie Espelle fragrance. And then another one that I absolutely love, and I got this one around May when I did my Easter Mother's Day replenishing of my Genifique. And I purchased this, and this is Idol. Now it comes in a lot of different types. Like there's the Idol Aura, the Idol, I think Juicy or something like that, and the Idol Intense. This is the original version, and I love it. It's very soft. It's a fresh floral, and the top notes are citrus and rose. The middle notes are jasmine and white musk, and it has vanilla as its base. So I love vanilla in all my fragrances. This one is very, very different from this one. This one is definitely softer. I think daytime. This one is for anyone who just wants to smell very fresh and lightly floral, and it's just a beautiful soft fragrance that I would wear if I were working outside of the home or somewhere where you don't want to wear a stronger fragrance, because sometimes fragrance can be irritating to other people. So this one is definitely a go-to for that. Like when I go to my Bible study or I'm sitting in a room with people that I might be concerned that they could get a headache from strong fragrances, I definitely would choose this one. And this one is just like my favorite, but it's stronger. So here's a couple other options for you if you're looking for something to get to that $42 mark to then purchase the 2023 Lancôme Holiday Box. And I hope that my review, going over each product in the box and making suggestions of other items that you could purchase if you'd like to purchase the box, I hope that was helpful. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you have any intentions of purchasing this, or if you've tried any of the other products, or you have a favorite Lancôme product that some of us might want to know about in case we're, again, trying to get to that $42 to then purchase this. I think that would be very helpful. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed and beautiful day.